All right. Hi, Derek again from Acterys. In this video, I want to touch on two topics that always come up as I talk through the product, and that is workflow as well as user security. So how do we actually control who can see what and who can change what? And I'm going to do that through this workflow example. So in the case of what you see on your screen, we are inside of a planning module, the same sort of pricing production application we've looked at before. But today we're playing as if we are David Moore. And you can see here that he's a planner with only partial access. And I like to use this as a talking point because Power BI already has great row-level security. So you can control, what product SKUs can David Moore actually go ahead and see, right? What information inside of Power BI does he have access to view? And then we add another layer on top of that, and that's what can people change? Maybe they have the ability to come in and view reports, but you don't want them making changes to your versions of data. Well, of course, that is all controlled with inside of our application. But I also want to show, just a quick workflow example. So David's come in and, he's got maybe this certain set of laptop SKUs that he's responsible for setting the budget around. And David comes in and, he hits edit inside of the Acterys matrix and he makes his changes, right? You can see here that our modeled scenario is what he's actually able to change. That's our budget scenario. He cannot change actuals. So just a cool kind of call out there. We're locking down actuals, but don't want to be changing those. But let's say David's gone ahead and done his work. He's submitted this and he wants to let his manager know that, his portion of the budget is complete. He can actually come in and we built in a sort of a workflow engine here where he can toggle this using the Acterys table visual that we've looked at in the past as well, toggle it over to submitted, and then send the notification off to his manager. And what that's doing is triggering maybe an Outlook email, maybe it's a Teams message, but his manager is going to be able to then come in, view David's work, and approve it. And, he'll be able to keep track of this and see whether or not it was approved. All right, well, that concludes our video today. Just wanted to talk a little bit around, permissioning inside of Power BI and Acterys, as well as how you can integrate workflow through the Microsoft stack, not just inside Power BI, but through Outlook, Teams, and any other applications that your team might leverage today. Of course, if any of this, is raising any questions, feel free to reach out. Always happy to take you through a live demonstration of the tool. But otherwise, keep tuning in as we continue talking through cool use cases inside Power BI and Acterys. Thanks.